Hello and welcome to the stream. It's the PoopytwitchyLuke channel. And it's Friday. And it is Friday. And as I said last week, we will complete the Firefighters ladder. Either through one more failure or through success followed by failure. Basically, we're going to finish this season at least, or until relegation. Relegation, if that is the outcome that will happen. So, strap yourselves in. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like on the YouTube. Remember to follow the channel on the Twitch, PoopytwitchyLuke, or twitch.tv. It's PoopytwitchyLuke. Just search that. You'll find me. It's got a picture of my face going really close. So, enjoy. The Firefighters ladder, of course, is this. Never made it out of Scotland, and I'm kind of sick of a manager. So we're just going to get through this season. If we fail, it's over. No more Football Manager until the next one comes out. Or until I think of something more fun and short-term to do. Because right now, yeah. You know? Yeah. Haha. Yeah. Right. We're here. Kilmarnock. You remember how it's been going. Joined, obviously, Christmas Day. In that whole time, we've won 2 matches, one of which in the Cup, one of which in the League, 6-2. How? No, not really sure. And we got 1 draw away at Aberdeen. Today, Celtic, Hearts and Dundee, and then the league splits, and we'll see if there's any hope left for us. 1st, 9th, and 7th in the league we're playing. We have got 6 points to make up. Can we do it? I'm not sure. We made this weird little formation last week. It's 3 at the back with a sort of lopsided front 3, so we can keep a winger out on the left side to overload it with Lucas and Gallagher. It's the idea. Almasi decided to score a hat-trick against St. Mirren, and then since then has decided he doesn't really want any part of this. Great work, everyone. 4-4 draw and a 2-2 draw. They both get a point. We're now further away. So, I mean, at least we'll get this over with quick. Oh, well. The team for today is going to be the same as previous. Budasin, Brewer, Carnu, Fox, Regina, Gallagher, Leonard, Lucas, Gilsonan, Almasi and Hardy. Start options off the bench are available. Let's try and get anything out of this game. And if not, let's try and not get absolutely humped. Right? Let's just try and not get humped today. While this starts and just begins to play out, well done, Lucas. I will say it's not an issue with Scottish football. I think it is just an issue with relegation clubs. I think Austria is doable because there is only 1 relegation spot and there's bloody hell, it's close. And with there being Salzburg and, you know, there's Rapid Vienna and stuff, but really it's only Salzburg who are the main outliers of the league, destroying everybody time and time again. And because the league splits half your points and lets you play only the bottom half twice in a row, so it does give you a really good way of getting out of relegation in that particular league. That's why I think Austria is actually doable. Whereas Scotland, there are bigger clubs, more established clubs, clubs with better players all around the league as they score immediately from a corner. Set piece merchant Celtic, damn it. And I just don't think the quality is there from the teams coming up to really make a difference. And then you've only got those 5 games at the end of the year once the league splits. And by that point, the morale's already in the bin. You're already so far gone. It's usually impossible to put together 5 wins in a row because you still have to play somebody who's like been mid-table, which is usually better than the bottom place team. Anyway, but yeah, I think that would have been a problem if we had made it out of Scotland. That would have been a problem faced over and over again. So that's fun. I'm also, like I say, I'm just sort of done it's been a 2-year cycle of this Football Manager, and I know it doesn't look like it because of how badly we're doing, but I've seen everything I need to see from this particular Football Manager, and the issues get more glaring every week. They continue to hound every game you play, and it's a bit grating, to be honest, playing it over and over again. Like with the issues it does have, and I'm looking forward to seeing another iteration. If there isn't, and this is the end for Football Manager, then it will be the end for Football Manager. But it shouldn't be. They've released things saying there will be another game. Well, they didn't release them. They were in the Sega meeting reports that somebody accessed. Are we about to concede again? Because he just walked through. That side netting good. Yeah, I do think a lower League of Scotland to the top challenge would be a better sort of save to do. No, that's fine. That's really cool, actually. Great work. But let's not roll out anymore. Let's take long kicks and towards the target forward quickly as you can. Always fuck this bollocks passing out the back, because clearly we don't have any skill on the ball. And even with offline saves, or even when I feel like I might want to play Football Manager, as soon as I load into the menu currently, I'm just met with indifference and a sense of not actually wanting to play at all. It's a hard thing to quantify. I don't know if it's just something for me to get over, but I don't know. Let me know if you're also feeling this way as we concede again with the current Football Manager. Are you feeling indifference? Are you feeling drained? Are you feeling done with this game after the 2 years? Weirdly, a lot of creators are actually getting back into it, like with Zealand, the league. Lots of people still stream it on Twitch, doing long-term unique saves. There's been a very different style of Football Manager content has been coming out recently. I think Lelujo, Evan, as he is known to some, not me. I've never met him. I had him as a friend on Pokemon Go for a while. That was something. I think he joined a remote raid one, Go Fest, a couple of years ago. So there's that. But otherwise, yeah. I think Lelujo 3-0 half time, by the way. Lelujo talked about it, like the style of terrible, by the way, absolutely awful. The style of Football Manager content changing. And I know it is, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But for me, it's not changing for the better. It's really not. It's just awful. It's not just awful. I do watch some of it. I was also talking about the team there. I was letting that get in the way of my thinking. I'll talk about it in the second half. Let me figure out some stuffs. There we go. So I made a couple of changes and a slight shift in system. I don't really care anymore. And I don't think it's very good content anymore to when somebody isn't enjoying what they're doing. So yeah, I don't even know if I will slog out this whole season because if I'm not enjoying it, then this will be it, and nobody's going to want to watch this. Essentially, very few people already do watch it, but nobody's going to watch this. Just misery of watching somebody try and fail to enjoy Football Manager anymore. But yeah, back to the thing I was saying. Like, in regards to the Lujo's video on Football Manager content changing, from that sort of long-term storytelling aspect of it. And I get why it has been changing, because if you look at not my videos, because obviously they're not going to do as well. I'm nowhere near any sort of big enough to do it. But if you look at the main Football Manager content creators and their sort of like long-term series, they start out a few episodes with big views, and then a lot of the views do like fall off as the series progresses. But I mean, that's expected in any series, really. But they still get a consistent amount. I agree. I think, and honest, that's how I found Football Manager content creators like Dr. Benji. I found Dr. Benji after, I think, well, he was at the end of Parma Drama, like back in that Football Manager sort of era, and I was able to watch it from the start. I was able to have something to binge anytime I wanted to try and catch up, and I had a great time doing it. And I was like, well, this is a great way to consume Football Manager content, even if, because then as well the content creator gets used further down the line. It never stops growing from those people who want to binge. But the new style that you see is it's one longer video, I guess. One longer video, the entire sort of thing is contained within it. And I don't want to single anybody out, but it's more sort of less actually playing of the game, which obviously I'm for because this is terrible, and more just simulating through a few seasons where you put the basics in place. And for me, I don't know. When I'm watching content, I like to follow the story along at its pace, get involved with the characters, if you will. Like, as you can't really say somebody's a hero of the save to any sort of team, or that you follow this new gen that you sold and then you buy them back later on when you climbed a few divisions. You can't do that if you're just simulating the seasons, because they're not really characters, they're just names and stats at that point. And I think Football Manager has enough names and stats. I think it does need that character, and especially in the content creation world of it, the content creation stuff, it needs those, not just the character presenting, but the characters on screen that you get to know, you get to love, you get to hate. Like, even this Firefighter's ladder, to use a very small example, would be nothing without like the tale of the goalkeepers, Jed Steer being terrible, and but then somehow winning in a penalty shootout, saving to win the Scottish Cup. It would be, it already is pretty much nothing, but it would be even less without these sorts of characters, without Lucas. These last two seasons actually being a little Brazilian magician in the lower half of Scotland's Premiership, or the higher half of its Championship, for a little while. It would be, it's just like, yeah, you can say, oh, this, I don't know, is that just me? Is, from my perspective, if I watch like a long series, I invest time into it and have lots of fun, and you do see these little quirks every now and again in the gameplay. That is more rewarding and enjoyable for me than seeing somebody say, look at this person that I've found and signed. These are their stats. And then you simulate a few seasons, and these are the stats they got over these few seasons. They were really good. This needs to stop as well, by the way. That's great and all. I'm not saying I don't sometimes watch some videos like that, because I mean, I guess it's, this goes deeper, but no, this is like deeper than Football Manager content creation. I think it's the sort of new way of people want instant gratification from their content. They want everything in one neat little package. I can find the start, I can find the middle, I can find the end, all within this one video. And it's the same reason why you will see like your favorite Netflix shows that like be critically well reviewed and saying this is great, but because not enough people clicked on it, not enough people followed the whole series, not enough people clicked on the watch the middle episodes of this first pilot season, it gets cancelled because the analytics say they don't. I'm not saying analytics are always terrible. I'm just saying that maybe not everything is analytics. Maybe if something is feeling. I like creating longer term sort of things. I like, and I know that's silly when I'm streaming, but I think it is a good way to do a lot of recording in a big 3 or 4 hour go, or longer if you want to play longer. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, there's the youth intake. This is our best one, by the way. Not the best. Then we're fucked. Basically, I know I'm gonna sound old. I am 30 soon, so I am technically gonna classify that as that a millennial. Good, but I don't like the way that content is going. What happened to the long form sort of style? Why is it dying off? Will this rant be for nothing? And because most things like this come in peaks and troughs, will it just come back someday soon? People will be like, oh, no, I do like this sort of style of longer term storytelling and longer term creation. By the way, in case you're wondering, the shirt says I love pies. Me and my partner got 2 of them. We got matching I love pies shirt from a charity shop earlier in the week because we were feeling fun and frivolous. But yeah, sort of just rambled on for a bit. Maybe I could do a better video, a more concise video on this sort of thing, to say why the series, or why I'm stopping the Firefighters ladder. Because it is a combination of, clearly, well done to Buddhism, by the way, there. Clearly, I'm not enjoying this Football Manager anymore, and it's showing. And Football Manager content is moving in a different way, and it's not my style anymore. Maybe it's not. My style is out of time, but I try and make things that I like or I would like to watch. Yeah. Maybe my entire mindset will change once Football Manager 26 or whatever comes around. Who knows? Well, I'll try and actually commentate and focus on this match. I was not tactically involved in that last match. It was just sort of happening while I was talking. The last match. Okay, so yeah, made some minor tactical tweaks. So it's even more lopsided than before. But this is the team. It's Buddhism, Brewer, Carnu, Fox, Bennett, Leonard, Gallagher, Lucas, Gilsonan, Almasi, and Apere is coming in for this game. Or is it? No, I'm going to put Cammy Wilson out on the left. More so to hopefully maybe he'll be a bit better. Change some players who are not doing as well. We've got Ilya on the bench as well if we need. We've got players. We have players. That's fine. Yeah, I might get sacked. Oh well, that'll be funny. That'll be the way to end this series. At this point, just get sacked. But we can't just lose every match. Win 1-6-2 out of nowhere. Win 1-6-2 out of nowhere, and then wrap it up. I mean, we very much can. I would just rather not, you know? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to do that? Garrett, free kick. Udison makes a save. Apparently he punched that, which is... What fists? Udison, you should maybe get into boxing. Not kickboxing, I've seen your kicking stat. Here we go, we're playing out from the back again. I forgot to turn that off again, but it seems to be working a little bit better today. Leonard's now dropping in a bit more to help out with that build-up from the back. Bennett now on a supporting... No, he's not. He's still in defensive role. But he's getting in the box. We've won a... Yeah. Okay. I know this one's for us, but it is still something that very much annoys me about this game is the penalties that are given for very soft things like that. We didn't even get the VAR saying penalty approved. Approved? Yeah. Approved. Approved. A pair steps up. Scores. We're 1-0 up. So, I mean, what? What? I mean, what? I will say, apparently, it has been so long in this Football Manager cycle. The tactics, the so-called meta tactics in this game are now either 3 strikers or the most lopsided thing you could possibly create. Seem to be the only things that work consistently. Ooh, that's going to be bad for us, isn't it? No, it's a corner. I know in the Zealand League, whatever you want to call it, the FM League, they had to ban a tactic from out the gates because it's so overpowered. And I don't know how Football Manager Sports Interactive would do this, but I know they said before this game came out they worked on making lower blocks more playable, but I still don't think they are. I still really see it as if you're not playing either some sort of tiki-taka or some sort of high-pressing direct sort of thing, you're not going to have any results. I still think they need to make so every sort of play style, any sort of well-engineered tactic, any engineered like philosophy of football can work well and play like have a chance in this game. Because if you play defensive low block football in Football Manager, this one or the other ones previous, you're just going to get smashed over and over again. A pair to Gallagher, we're building up quite well. It worries me because, you know, continuing the series is not in my repertoire. Almasi, header. He does love that. Loves a back post header, does Almasi. I know we can give this away at any point this game. No matter the situation. See? They're going to pull out the best shots they've ever done. They're going to pull out the best free kicks they've ever struck. That is unbelievable. Now, just to make sure, because I guarantee that free kick stat is not going to be high. It's 13. I mean, this... Oh, wait. This guy's actually pretty good. Yeah, this kid's a star. Oh, that is something... Sorry, I don't know. Ooh! It's half time, it's 1-1. A bullshit penalty and an amazing free kick. What do you know? Unlucky. Cool. Carry on. Hello? Sort of glitched a bit there. I was going to say, I would... Leonard? Oh, their keeper saves. I really hope, now that it's been 2 years, they do bring back the features that were going to scrap for last year's game. I want to see a reworked international management mode. That sounds crazy, I know, but I want it. I really want it. I really want to have a playable, good international management mode. Because there's a version of like an international Pentagon challenge, but only international management. And I think that would be really fun to go around and win all the sort of like continental international competitions and the World Cup. Those are the goals, starting with nothing. So you're starting like managing like Fiji or something. No offense to Fiji, but you know, build your way up. I think it would be good, but yeah, I'm not. Oh, good save. Oh, Shanklin's coming on. Ah, we're fucked now. Anyway, I think I just don't know how international management would be rectified. I'm sure they've got a way of doing it. They must have taken this long to think about. Surely they've got it implemented soon. Bennett, do you even want to be captain or play at all? Because right now it doesn't seem like it. Almasi back post, headed onto the bar, Apers down, back out. Why are we creating chances again? Did we decide to show up today? I mean, the actual season starts again soon. Maybe watching more football. I mean, I watched the entirety of the Euros this summer just, and that made me feel really good. It didn't. I mean, it did make me want to play a football manager where women's football was introduced, because I was basically scouting some of the best players in Europe. I've already got like I want to know how they represent Chloe Kelly in the game, and Ajiman, and the Swiss midfielder Reuteler. Thought she was really good. She was everything good about Switzerland came through her. The Spanish players, oh, it was that the French fullbacks. I really enjoyed both of them. There's Tom Holmes. We've thrown it away. Don't worry. It was all under control until it wasn't. Don't worry about it. I just don't even care anymore. Again, still don't care. Fine. It's a great header. I mean, we just had loads of chances to actually win this game. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to. Oh, and that could be maybe that's how you could, because they said you'd be able to switch seamlessly from men's to women's football. So maybe it's not even just a like a pentagon or octagon challenge or whatever. You have to do it men's and women's foot international management, win the continental competitions, both men's and women's, and the World Cup, men's and women's. Maybe even chuck a Nations League in there, and then you are, and there you are. Yeah, maybe that's. Do you think they've scored again? No worries, we threw away. Do you think that's why they've introduced the Nations League? I know it was a few years ago now, but just so they can make international management and football manager better, because Nations League, that surely that's a way to make international management better. I think it just has to be more on scouting, because you're not doing transfers. You have to do more on scouting and everything. I agree with, I can't remember who said it. Sorry if it was you. I also saw somebody saying the presentation in Football Manager needs to be better, because a lot of the time you don't really feel immersed. I mean, I play with the sound off because the crowd sounds are so, to use a word from the streets, jarring. Streets. Fuck am I? Yeah, the crowd sounds. I think the presentation overall needs to be better, because it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't really feel like you're in a football match. You're not managing. And I'm not saying, oh, just do Do a touchline view only. No. That's bonkingly anxious. They drew 0-0. Just another point for both of them, really. Now we're 8 points behind St. Mirren, who are the closest team to us. They're very disappointed about that. Nobody likes us. The dressing room atmosphere has gone to very poor. I looked at it just before that last game, and it's literally... It was fine. Team meeting. There we go. Done a team meeting. See if that helps anything. Like I said, this could be the last game of the Firefighters ladder. So what would it be without us creating a tiny ladder of Wonder Kids up to the strike force to see if it does anything? Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. Let's see what happens. Probably not a lot. Alright, team for today for potentially the last game of the entire series. Budison, Brewer, Carney, Fox, Regnia, Leonard, Bennett, Lucas, Ilya, Almasi, and Aper. Could just go fucking mental and throw loads of strikers on. We'll see after the first half if it's not going well. We'll throw the kitchen sink. That's a promise. Here we are, Kilmarnock. Dundee. We're at home. If there was any time to pull out a random good win... Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You have an open door.
Honestly, yeah, no. Feel cold. Hell yeah. Got a nice coffee. They are continuing to throw corners at us. Yep. As expected. As expected. Hey. We all knew this was happening. We always knew. Why would that work? Cross has fallen to the outside of the area. It's 2. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? We're not even gonna wait till half time. Let's get the kitchen sink ready. We're gonna throw it. Let's throw the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink is ready. See if it does anything. Because there's no point just sitting around and losing with a tactic that I thought had a chance, when we could just go absolutely insane and throw everything at them because nothing's working. Look how many players are in the box. I mean, we have a set piece. Almasi's he's headed it over anyway. Oh, it's good to laugh at Football Manager, isn't it? Good to laugh. Can we get it back? Oh, no, it's gone immediately all the way through. Gardu. Oh, what did we expect? What did we expect? It was actually the second the ball, the header. Henderson walks through. That's terrible goalkeeping. Again, something that is also really bad in this Football Manager. Goalkeepers. Again, something they also said they'd tried to fix. No. Look at this and then tell me they tried to fix it. Oh. Another set piece. And it goes a pair at the back post. We've scored 1. Going to be checked for offside, but I think he's already got the ball, so that should be counted. Yeah. 4-1. We're back in it. We're back in it. We're not. We're not at all. I mean, Leonard's our only deep midfielder. He's up there helping out with the fucking throw-in. Ooh, could have been better. But this one might work. Hardy back post. He scored again. I think he might have been offside this time, actually. I think he might have actually been offside. But if not... No, he is. He is. The arms don't go up. Disallowed. Real shame. 4-2 would have been hilarious at this point. Half time then. 4-1 down. But we've started creating a few chances. Shooting has not been good enough. Thank you. And away we go. No need to change it. The kitchen sink has already been thrown. Lucas has scored immediately. Lucas. I said the shooting has not been good enough, and Lucas was right. All right, give me that fucking ball. I'll show you shooting. Well done, mate. Well done, Lucas. That was actually a really good finish from there. Just absolutely powered it into the bottom corner from outside the area. 4-2. What is going on? What is going on here? A pair? Bennett is challenged. We are now going to be under pressure because of the lack of defenders, but we can win the ball high up the pitch, and that would be ideal. Or we could, yep, there's the long ball over the top. Here it comes. Oh, Budison saves it. Doesn't immediately throw it into the path of the oncoming Dundee players. They now have a corner, though. It's cleared, and Ilya could have broken. I'm just saying. That rant earlier I went on about how defensive football doesn't work. Only attacking football worked. Here we are. Alright, 80 minutes, free kick. Well, not quite 80 minutes, 78. Carnu, back in, Bennett. His first goal of the season, it's 4-3. Oh, this is the stuff. This is it. Just play this stupid attacking system, and then we'll be fine. Oh, corner. It's in. It's bounced around. I'm not really sure what happened in the box there. Brezhnev back to Tate. Tate into Hardy. Hardy across. He hits the post. He is offside as well. Kitchen sink was thrown. The kitchen sink so nearly worked. There it is, though. It's all over. 4-3. Oh, the comeback was nearly there. One goal disallowed. The post and the crossbar absolutely smashed. Unlucky. It was actually a good effort. The kitchen sink. There we go. There's only a few areas where we're not apparently covered. Let's see if we make it to the next game.